Building Hope is a nonprofit, faith-based youth and family development organization that was started 18 years ago. Primarily youth of West Greenville. We know the statistics about the fatherlessness epidemic here in Greenville. And so for us, we primarily serve African American young men, but it's open to any who has a desire to know who they are in Christ. At Building Hope, we have 5 programs. Our Project Bridges, After School, Mentoring Program, Men of Standard, Women of Worth. We also have a Service Saturdays and our Parent Program. And with those programs, we offer academic support, spiritual formation, character development, and service for our families and students that we have. Our desire is as they're transformed internally that they can then in turn help their families, their school, and the community that they serve. We really want to be able to break the cycle of fatherlessness and also the things that paralyzes men that has a tremendous impact on the community that we live and serve.
My name is Brandon Little. I became an intern here at Building Hope in 2016. When I first got here, I wasn't a believer. I had the pleasure of speaking to Mr. Atlas, and when I spoke to him, he actually started asking questions about my life. He was hitting things head on that I was dealing with, things with my father, things with relationships, things with anger and emotion, things I dealt with in my childhood. And he started telling me about what God was saying about me, about how God affirmed me and God loved me. But I've had a few kids come in who live in single-parent households, experienced abuse, experienced different things. And I mean, even over the course of a year, let alone 3 years, I mean, they're tremendous people, they're leaders now. For me, it's just breathtaking to be able to see that. And be able to see God not only do it in my life, but do it in other kids' lives as well. It's pretty cool. For me, a lot of the kids that come in, I see myself in them because they're growing up in the same situation that I grew up in without having a positive male role model there or a father figure there. And me, it's just like walking through that part of my life again with these kids, but I get to be that. I get to be kind of, in a sense, a Mr. Atlas for these kids or a big brother to these kids.
Our vision for Building Hope is to touch lives, teach skills, and transform communities by providing hope and a clear vision for the future to the next generation. For us, what we want to communicate with people is that we really are a family. And so when we have the students attend our program, it's not just the students, but it's also meeting the needs of the families as well. We want to be able to be a support to them and their families. The gospel is key to everything we do. And so everything else is just an excuse to be able to share the love of Christ.